We know that Juliane Schenk cannot qualify for the semi-finals. So here comes the world champion, Wang Yihan, and her opponent, 29-year-old Juliane Schenk. German tends to be a very physical player. Works very, very hard in all her matches, and I suspect that this round-robin group situation, because of the physicality of her style of play, tends not to suit her.
Yellow or blue? Red. Yeah, right. Yellow.
Mr. Nguyen.
Red.
Toss of the coin.
Yeah, you're red or blue.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah. 7. Yep.
So Wang Yihan, 23 years of age, born in Shanghai, current world #1 and therefore the #1 seed, #1 on the Super Series ranking as well, whereas her opponent's #4 on the Super Series ranking, having only missed the India Super Series events. Apart from that, supported all other 11 tournaments. So, for the German, playing for pride really in this one. Her win-loss record for the year, 41 and 17, and that translates into a couple of finals. The Japan Super Series event, where she had a wonderful time. Beat the #2 seed, Wang Yihan, in the quarterfinal, and the semi-final beat the #4 seed, Sina Nehwal. But she lost out in the final of that Japan Open to this player, Wang Yihan. And for Wang Yihan, once again, a terrific year. 5 finals, winning 4 of them. And the 6th meeting between these two players. The only time that Juliane Schenk actually managed to beat Wang Yihan was at the World Championships in Hyderabad in 2009, in the round of last 16. And in fact won on that occasion in 2 straight games. As far as Wang Yihan is concerned, she didn't start these Super Series the way she would have wanted to, because she lost her first match to Sung Ji-hyun in 3 games.
On my right, Juliane Schenk, Germany. Juliane Schenk serve. Level. Play.
Juliane Schenk, having lost both of her group matches so far. Whereas Wang Yihan, after that loss on the opening day, yesterday, beat Tina Baun. Now, the Dane, Tina Baun, has already played her 3rd and final match in this Group A. She has beaten the Korean Sung Jae-kyung in 2 straight games, so she's won 2 matches, as indeed has the Korean. She's got a 4-2 games win-loss record. So, Ian, Wang Yihan has to win this to win her 2nd match, and then there'll be 3 players on 2 wins apiece within the group.
Yeah, and the other scenario is if she actually loses this game, she finishes bottom. She could finish bottom of the group because it would be a head-to-head. These two would have 1 win each, and Schenk would finish 3rd and get the extra world ranking points because it would go on the head-to-head result between the 2 players. So Schenk's still plenty to play for here.
And Schenk's certainly a player that's never lacking effort or commitment, is she? She's such a hard worker on court.
Yeah, no, she'll be just as motivated to win this as any other match. She's a fierce competitor, and she relishes the challenge of playing the Chinese players, you have to say. She's had some excellent wins in the last couple of years over the top Chinese girls.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 12 months, 2 victories over Wang Yihan, one when she was world #1 in the first match of the Sudirman Cup in Qingdao earlier this year. And let's not forget, of course, Juliane Schenk was bronze medalist at the World Championships earlier this year, when, of course, Wang Yihan won the gold medal.
Service over. 4-3.
Yeah, noticeable already, Schenk working very, very hard. Tactically really trying not to give Wang Yihan any time in the rear court to organise herself to use her attacking shots. Already we see the physical nature of Schenk's game coming through. What you'll also know, Jill, is that what a good front runner Wang Yihan is. She'll know she's got to stick with her in the early stage of this match, try and create some scoreboard pressure on Wang Yihan.
Service over. 5-0.
Typical Schenk rally, really. Everything coming back, gutsy. But that's the problem she faces in this game when she does give Wang Yihan time to get behind the shuttle. Wang Yihan's attack is very, very penetrating.
Yes, nice angle.
Well constructed rally, wasn't it? Again, making Wang Yihan move, keeping her off balance, not giving her time to get organised. But to do that, she has to work so hard.
Yeah, she forced the short lift by the quality of her net shot, Schenk.
7-6.
No, she's only mid-court area. Played the jump smash.
Yeah, good play again. Nice short drop shots, making Wang Yihan use really deep lunges into the forecourt, and then using the space in the rear court to keep her off balance. It's good thinking, good tactics.
Oh, super angle.
Yeah, and there Schenk was forced to use the defensive lift. Here we see it, she's late, had to lift. And that's the danger of Wang Yihan. Great angle, uses all of her reach. Takes the shuttle early, brings it down really steeply.
Good backhand. Good rally. Oh.
Great persistence, isn't
Yeah.
it, from Schenk? Really keeping her wits about her. Even under real pressure, she managed to take the pace off and not give Wang Yihan opportunities in the rear court. Very clever play. There's Lee Yongbo having a word with his mixed pair after the previous match.
Missed it.
We were talking about scoreboard pressure. Sure, Juliana will be thinking to herself, right, that's the first objective. Created a little bit of pressure on it. You see the cold conditions is getting a towel around her shoulders. Not to lose too much heat in this short break.
And as she's the only German player who's qualified for these Super Series finals, she hasn't got a coach with her.
No, and she's one of those players I think it will have less effect on. She's a very, shall we say, independent character. She's a very strong character, strong competitor. She won't be upset by not having a coach here. She'll have thought out a tactical plan. And so far she's executing very well.
11-7. Play.
Yeah, Juliane really trying to urge Wang Yihan on.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll want Wang Yihan to play a little bit quicker. Use some faster clears, maybe some flicks to the rear court. There we see it. Yeah, definite signs there. First half of the game she was playing block defence there. There was drive defence, trying to increase the tempo of the rallies. And that one of the time in the rear court. Again, drive defence. Schenk caught by surprise.
10-11.
Well, she was ready for it this time, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Again, that's good thinking from Schenk.
12-10.
She used the smash. Didn't charge in after it. She'd seen that Wang Yihan trying to use drive defence since the mid-game interval. Stood her ground. An effective finish to the body. That's good.
Very good.
Good shot.
Pounced on it.
10.
You can see the tactic. Wang Yihan looking to push quickly into the back corners. But Schenk's already adjusted her position. She's taken her base position back a little bit when she's hitting down. Not trying to get as far forward, and there anticipated that drive down the line very well.
13.
And again, using centre attack, mixing the attack up well. Slow, short drops to the side, and then the flatter smash to the centre around the body. Nice variety.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. I think that Wang Yihan, one of her weaknesses is the body smash. Seems a little bit awkward. Maybe her long levers, long arms, difficult to get herself out of the way, to give herself the freedom to play the shot when it's aimed towards her body.
Well, I keep saying it, but she's playing a clever game, isn't she? That's the first serve she's used. Really caught Wang Yihan off guard. Forced to turn, play the defensive lift. Schenk, good clip down the line. Yeah, just keeping a guessing tactic. Again, a little flick deep into the forehand court. Wang Yihan off balance. And a quick push to the opposite corner. Nice mix. That's a super angle. Any flick serves maybe. Read that serve, took it very early again, used the height to good effect.
Flick serve is just long. Fortunate for the German, because she had gone in the wrong direction.
Wang Yihan able to intercept.
14-17.
Yeah, just shadowing that she needed to go higher, go over the top of the advancing opponent.
Schenk wants the shuttle changed. Umpire agrees with her.
Nice shot, nice angle, helped a little bit by the neck. That's what she was trying to do, play short to that forehand corner. Yeah, quick to the centre of the court, quick and flat to the centre's working, isn't it? Again, solid rally, keeping the pressure on a Chinese opponent. Signs of frustration from Wang Yihan. It's not the type of game she thrives.
Not at all. Well, the German, she's earned her game points. She's played well. 6 game points to be precise. Yeah, her first opportunity. greeted with almost silence from the crowd. They're absolutely stunned.
We're not seeing the images yet, but real signs of frustration from Wang Yihan. Thumps the bag down at the change of ends. Ning a little bit of work to do here. Again, Schenk wrapping herself in that towel, trying to keep the body heat in. It really is quite cool in the hall today. I don't understand what's being said, but Wang Yihan just sounds a little... sounds frustrated. Yeah.
Well, when you think that Juliane Schenk started her campaign here at the Finals, losing to Tina Val, 21-12, 21-11. Well, she's improved as the tournament has gone on.
Yeah, she's got a lot of experience now, Juliana. She knows she won't leave that in a memory bank. She'll have erased that one. She'll be thinking forward, trying to come up with a positive tactic for each match. And so far, she's played a very tactically astute game here. And body smash. Good angle to finish. I think that's the tactic we're going to see from Wang Yihan, though. More fast clears to the rim. Schenk off balance, creates some space in the front court. Missed it.
And it was certainly the right idea, wasn't it? Because she was trying to make Schenk move the full diagonal of the court, but Schenk was slightly off balance at the back of the court there. I didn't think she needed to try and play it that tight to the net.
No. Just a sure indication that her thinking process is a little bit negative at the moment. Not a very good shot selection there. And Schenk mixing the serves up, keeping her opponent guessing. And that's ambitious. Was always slightly off balance there.
2-1.
We've seen it a few times already, haven't we, when Wang Yihan is playing net, Schenk's playing second net, not wanting to use the high lift. Wang Yihan, time to get behind it and use her attacking shots. Takes the risk, plays the second net, gets the mistake from her opponent. And again.
Just wide.
Yeah, Schenk judging the conditions very well. Realised that that shuttle would drift out the side with the conditions here. again. Sure, Schenk at the start of this second game that she needs to stick with Wang Yihan. If Wang Yihan scores 5 or 6 points, gets a lead, she'll start to relax and it'll be a different proposition. If she can stick with it, she will make 1 or 2 mistakes. Again, mixing the serve up.
Oh dear.
Hesitate. Wasn't sure whether that was going to drift out or not. In the end, made a terrible mistake. Yeah, a little bit short from Schenk there, a little bit off balance in the rear court. So she is a little bit short. That gives Wang Yihan the chance to use her angles and her power.
Oh, finds the line. Wasn't of shots, but very effective.
Service over. 6-5.
A bit passive from Wang Yihan. High clears. I thought she'd be using slightly quicker clears than that. Just gave Schenk enough time to get behind it and bring the shuttle down across. Drifted out. Wang Yihan just starting to read and cope a little bit better with the body smash, isn't she, Jill? Anticipating it now. It's not as effective as it was in the first game.
Now, Ian, by my calculation, all Wang Yihan has to do is win this match and she will qualify. Now that we know the other match in this group, the down one in 2 straight games, if she was to win, she and Tina Baum would qualify. Is that right?
I'll trust you.
No, I thought we were leaving all the mathematical calculations to you.
You've got the scores over there.
Yeah, so it's all still very, very important. And that's perhaps why...
That's a super shot.
It's a great shot, but, you know, you've talked about the fact that Wang Yihan, you're surprised that she has more fast clears, and I think that, to me, it's always a sign that she's a little bit nervous when she plays negative badminton. Yeah,
absolutely. Schenk's just kept her guessing. She's played a very clever, strategical match so far. Played with a nice mix, direction, changes of pace. Wang Yihan's never really found a rhythm. Oh, good defense. Oh, she'll be disappointed there. Red.
Open court, really. All she had to do was get it over and in. It would have been a winner.
Great defense. Yeah. Great agility to pick that one up there. And she read that so well. Oh. Yeah, really disappointed, I think. Too much time to get behind the shuttle.
What a drop shot.
Yeah, and again, the straight drops mixed up with the centre smashes has proved a really successful tactic for it. Short to the sides, quick to the centre. Kept Wang Yihan guessing.
Yeah, it's a good reverse angle.
Yeah, really good. Just a little bit short. As soon as it is a little bit short and she's able to intercept, that's her strength. Intercepts the shuttle early. Uses her height well.
Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, that's a shocker. But again, that's typical Wang Yihan. If you can stay with her, some easy points. Big point this. Oh, good rally.
Very good rally. Well, as with the opening game, mid-game interval, there's only 1 point in it. But in contrast to the opening game, here in the second is Wang Yihan, who has the advantage.
Yeah, first 2 or 3 points after the mid-game interval will be really important. If Wang Yihan can get a 2 or 3 point gap, we may see that she relaxes a little bit, finds a little more rhythm.
Play.
Oh, good defense.
Great defense, great defense. Good agility again.
Service over. 11
Again, right at the start of that point though, Jill, that's a very nervy short serve.
To me, there's been several signs that Wang Yihan is almost crippled by nerves. Woeful serve into the net just before the mid-game interval.
Yep. Schenk doing what she needs to do, sticking with it. It's gone a long way out. Wanting to try and limit the time of Wang Yihan in that round the head deep corner. Just getting too much on it. Too flat.
I just sensed as that was in progress, that was an important rally.
13-11.
Just a little bit short, she was under pressure. Couldn't quite get the length. Wang Yihan taking advantage. As I said at the break, these are dangerous moments now for Juliane Schenk. When Wang Yihan gets a bit of a lead, very often she relaxes and starts to play. And the error rate goes down.
Everyone's gone war. That back.
Yeah, again, it's just too flat, the trajectory. Worried about giving Wang Yihan time. It's a clever return though. Flick to the rear court. To the rear.
Yeah, probably learnt that one in her doubles. She was a fine doubles player early on in her career. A couple of medals at European Championships in doubles. Oh.
Too short again. Schenk just lost the length a little bit, hasn't she? Too many interception opportunities at the moment. One or two out the back to go alongside it.
17,
Well, she had a tough old match yesterday, didn't she? Juliane Schenk against Wang Yihan. An hour for 2 games. 29-27, an absolutely thrilling opening game. 21-19 the second. And I have to say, a fear for the German, should this go to 3 games. Whether that hard encounter yesterday may have its effect on today's match in a 3rd game.
13, 17.
Yeah, normally she's physically very resilient. It's not been what I would call a very physical game so far. There's been a lot of short rallies. It's been a very tactical game. But certainly she's lost the initiative at the moment.
Yeah.
It's Wang Yihan that's dictating the type of rally and the pace of the rally.
18, 13.
Oh, super shot. That's a fantastic little reverse straight drop there.
18.
Brushing across the shuttle. Keeps the racket head speed, but just cuts across the shuttle and brings the shuttle down short and very steeply.
Oh, heavenly. What a shot.
Rally went on, Wang Yihan was able to just impose herself. Schenk again finding herself deep in defence. Can't recover to pick up the cross deception.
Well, Wang Yihan gradually put the German under more and more pressure. And has earned herself 6 opportunities. This is the full distance. Oh, brilliant. Wonderful angle from Wang Yihan.
That's a great shot. We said it a few times throughout the game. Once Wang Yihan does get a 2 or 3 point lead, she relaxes, doesn't she? Finds a rhythm. The mistakes go out of a game. Very, very difficult to play. Schenk finding herself more and more on the defence there in the second part of that game. First few points this third game are going to be critical. Garnet still got the ambition to win this game. She's really got to dig in, stick with her opponent in the early part of this third game, and again try and create a little bit of scoreboard pressure.
I don't think there's any doubt in her ambition to win it. It's whether she's got the legs to win it. Yeah, puzzled expression on the face of Wang Yihan. Well, this next game will determine whether she qualifies for the semi-final or not.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game. Level.
So third and a... It's interesting, Ian, you should talk about the fact that physically the first two games haven't been as some other matches. My memory serves me correctly. Its opening game against Sung Ji-hyun lasted the same length of time as the first two games here in today's match.
Yeah, it was an incredible battle. Danger signs are here now. Wang Yihan's more fluent them on the game. Whereas in the first game, Schenk was able to control the rhythm, keep the pace out of the game, make Wang Yihan's court very, very big. Yeah, dangerous moments these.
Yeah. Almost seeing the belief ebbing from Juliane Schenk. And real opportunity. Misses with the smash. And every error that comes from Juliane Schenk will increase the confidence of Wang Yihan.
Yeah, again, pace off works.
It's just long.
Good rally, good work from Schenk. Stuck in there. Eventually the mistake came from Wang Yihan. Certainly the Hall playing a little bit quicker in this direction towards the camera as you're looking at it.
Oh, it's just wide.
Oh, a little unlucky. Read it well, committed to the shot. Stands her ground here, doesn't back off too much. Nice brush. Just out.
Good call.
6-2.
Oh yes, good net shot.
Yeah, nice touch.
Helped by the net cord. Oh. Good deception.
Yeah, that's too good. She was at full stretch. Looked so block was the only option, but no. Even from low down there, able to hold the shuttle and flick over the top. Great technique. Well, trying to match the shot of Schenk from 2 rallies before. Not the same touch around the net. Missed that by a long way. Again, desperate defence.
Goodness.
Oh.
Oh, she's missed the easy one.
That's a shame. Some desperate defence there. Great agility, great physical presence on the court. Having turned it round, she'll be disappointed. It's great. Look how quickly she's up there. Back in court. Twisting, turning. Full diagonal.
Super.
Great touch again.
Yeah, it's a real concerted effort by the German, isn't it? Both you and I were sensing that Wang Yihan was just beginning to impose herself on the match, and probably the German realised that, and she seems to have just upped her intensity in reply.
Yeah, unfortunately she's having to use it in a retrieving sense rather than taking the initiative. At the moment, Wang Yihan's got the initiative, and Schenk's just trying to bring as many shuttles back as she can to stay in the game, but that's not going to help her.
Gift. A 6-point advantage to the world champion as they change ends in this deciding game. Here's replays from the second game. She has to stem the tide if she's to have any chance. Yeah, well worked.
She's played very well around the net in all 3 games. She's had a distinct advantage in that area of the court when she has drawn Wang Yihan in. That's another super cross net shot. Followed it up well with the net kill. Yeah. Can't blame her for trying to stay in that area because she has won an awful lot of points around there. She was looking for the net winner there.
Yes, and also I remember in the second game she hit quite a lot long of the back line from playing from that far side of the court, so another reason why to stay with the attempted net shots.
Yeah. Again, good battling point, but it's Wang Yihan who's dictating the play at the moment. Again, Schenk just responding, just getting the shuttle back.
Yeah, clearly long. Slightly mistimed, that's a sign of fatigue.
Yeah, good play. Pushed in early, read the play, kept a base forward. Good shot, good shot. Intercepted the shuttle early again. It's the shortness of the drop shot that poses the problem for Wang Yihan. She's at full stretch. On the whole, tall players don't like short drop shots.
Because it's further to get down low?
Yeah, deep lunges, long levers, deep lunges. Harder to recover. The longer your levers are, the harder it is to recover from a deep lunge.
While she was ready to pounce, she was looking for the net reply, was Wang Yihan. And I think the sheer threat of her hovering round the net area perhaps forced Schenk into error.
Yeah, took that too low really to be able to play a tight spinning return. That's a good shot though. Not the greatest of serves, but Schenk pounced on it. Hit with good precision and power down the line.
Right idea.
Yeah, she'd be disappointed there. It was a big point.
Yeah.
Could have closed it down to 3 points. Instead, the gap's 5. Good again, taking the shuttle early. That fixes her opponent in a deep defensive position. By coming in with the racket up here, Wang Yihan forced to stay back in a defensive position, and that creates the space in the front court for the block.
Yeah, holds her head in her hand. She knows how important that rally was.
Yeah, again, she could have got the gap down to 2 points. That would have started to create some pressure on Wang Yihan. As it is, it's a 4-point gap again. That's good net.
Yeah, forces the error. Very good net.
Super net. Got some good spin and turn on the shuttle. Wang Yihan unable to control the direction of the lift due to the spin.
Oh, good retrieving.
Oh, that's great point.
Brilliant badminton.
Yeah, it's fantastic from Wang Yihan. Really in trouble in the front court. This is great defense. Off the body, anticipated the body smash, quick to follow it in.
Oh, unbelievable net play. Fantastic.
Great rally. Both players playing really well at the same time there. All 4 corners used by both players. Finishes with a super exchange on the net. Great skills, great touch. Easy finish.
Oh, it's landed in.
Good length, good control.
Well, it's fairly desperate defence from Juliane Schenk, but my goodness, it's effective, isn't it? Look at that. Down on one knee, up she gets again. She could have played it.
Yeah.
That'll be the frustrating thing for her. Good rally. Oh, superb finish. No wonder she's delighted with that. A little slice from Wang Yihan, chopping the shuttle down straight for the outright winner. So after 57 minutes of intriguing badminton, both players giving their absolute all. Now the world champion Wang Yihan, 5 match point opportunities. makes no mistake. What a great match between two superb athletes. The final kill, she read what was happening. And the final game, 21-15. Well, what a battle royal. Dropped the opening game 14-21, came back in the second 21-14 and won the decider 21-15. And by my calculation, that means that she has indeed qualified for the semi-finals tomorrow. Knockout stage, of course, semi-finals. What a match it was. Yeah, once again, confirmation of the score. 2 minutes shy of the hour mark.